My name is Karen Danley, and my address is 8441 West Hill Road. Thank you for all the work that this committee has done, Mr. Mayor and the City Council. We really appreciate, as an equestrian, I was honored to be the equestrian subject matter expert to present to the BLM City Council and Eagles Citizen Committee. Thank you for including all users in that, and particularly in your information collection process. Really want to thank you for the skills park. That is a wonderful addition, and the pull-through parking that you've suggested. I do extend deep appreciation to the committee and Steve Noyce. I respect the commitment to expertise and time that you've all invested. I do have one main concern, and that is the connectivity between the west side of Linder Road and what is currently the most popular equestrian area, and that is at Willow Creek on the east side of Willow Creek. My concern is that between Linder Road and Willow Creek is the ATVs are added to the mix. And motorized vehicles and equestrians just don't mix. And I've really talked to a lot of equestrians, really wondering if my concern, because I have very well-trained horses, but it does make a difference as they're loud, and it boils down to one person's quote, and that was, it's a recipe for disaster. And right now there's one corridor, one trail that you can actually go from Linder Road on the west side, where the equestrians are emphasized to Willow Creek. And that corridor is on the spine, so you do have long sight lines, and I appreciate that. But you have to, I think it's going to distract from the equestrian and the motor vehicles experience if you keep those together. So I have respectfully suggest one amendment to this plan, and I suggest that the pedestrian trail, that there's a pedestrian trail that circumvents the ATV trail, that it's separate from that for just that little bit. Separating the horses and the ATVs will provide a better experience, safety, and just a trail experience. You need to think about, not everyone's going to be an experienced horse, have an experienced horse and an experienced rider. You might have an experienced rider with a young horse, or a young rider, a 10-year-old girl on her pony, and how that's going to react to motor vehicles. There are two examples where ATVs and equestrians use is separate, and you're probably familiar with the Little Trust property just east of Emmett, and one side is ATV and one side is for the horses, and they completely separate them. Washington and Oregon, there's actually quite a few places, I traveled there quite a bit, that just has a bridle trail that's separated use. Throwing everyone together and saying, this will work out is something I would like more organization to that. It's like a playground. You just don't tell all the kids, okay, go play soccer and basketball and have the swing set in the middle of the basketball court and the soccer field over that, and tell them all to play together. This is a big playground, and there's just sometimes where we do need a little bit of separation for a short period. I appreciate your willingness to accept public input, and that's my one suggestion. I stand for questions.